Now, there is this phenomenon called distracted driving that is plaguing the United States of America. One of these days, Mrgrrr is just going to walk and sit in the middle of one of the roundabouts in town, hopefully on one of the high ones that are like a hill, so I have a very good view, and just keep track of how many people, instead of having their right hand on the wheel or the gear shift, they have their right hand on their cell phone. It seems to me that at least 30% of people driving their vehicle have one hand on their electronic device as they're driving. Now, I do not have my hands on my electronic device today. I have it pinched between my legs. Yesterday was leg day at the YMCA. It was terrible. Like, my legs have not recovered from the triathlon, not even close. And I was very, very, very disappointed in the output that my legs had. Very proud of my son's output, but mine sucked. But hopefully I'll get a little bit better. I don't think I need to say, hey, Dad, can I borrow some of your steroids because I really, really need them. I just need to make sure to rest in between days and not overdo it, and slowly but surely let my legs recharge. So, is it illegal to hold your cell phone between your legs as you drive? I do not know the answer to that. I could probably get one of those things that go on the dashboard and then be able to point the camera at my face while I'm driving, and then probably be more entertaining. But this is probably the first in the world, the pink shoe cam with regards to an Uber driver. Now, the reason I'm wearing pink today is twofold. One, there has been just an absolute mega crap ton of cancer in my family. I'm not going to go through the list, but it's long, and it's almost all inclusive of the ladies in my family. The only female human being, to my knowledge, on my mother's side of the family that has not dealt with cancer is my mom, and that's because she is under my protection. My dad has had every test in the book for the last 6 months, and we finally have the name of his issue, PMR, and more specifically, giant cell arteritis, not arthritis. I'm sure he has that because he's old and done a lot of stupid things with his joints and bones and muscles, because, hey, he's an action hero. But giant cell arteritis is an inflammation issue that has to deal with the blood vessels. So steroids are going to take care of that. But on one of his tests, there was a spot found on his lung. And today, we're going in to make sure that that is benign. There's a 95% chance that a spot on your lung is, it's nothing. But if life has told me anything, Mrgrrr is really good at rolling a 1 on a 20-sided dice. So hopefully that is not the case today, and that spot on the lung is just that, a benign shadow that we don't have to worry about. The second reason that I'm wearing my pink shoes today is for a friend. I wouldn't say a friend, I would say an associate. I make no exceptions to the rule. If you need help in life, you can come and knock on 654 McKinley Street, and I will help you. Well, a lady came out to my door. She didn't actually quite get to my door to knock because I saw her coming, and I went out to greet her, talked to her for quite some time. Her name is Carrie, and she was campaigning to become an alderman for the city of Neenah in District 1. So she was going door to door, asking people for help, asking for votes. And I admired the courage of that, and we had a long, memorable talk. At least I remember it. I'm sure I made her nervous because, well, I'm guessing she didn't get as many enthusiastic responses as she did getting doors slammed in her face or, sorry, I don't have the time right now. But I have seen this young lady at the YMCA countless times, and when she is usually working the YMCA or walking around the streets of Neenah, she is often wearing pink shoes. Not exactly like these ones, but very similar. So I used to only think of Grandma Alice and Aunt Sue and Aunt Mary and Cousin Nikki and all the other ladies in my family, Great Grandma Pearlie, who gave me the gift of the love of $2 bills. When I strap on my pink shoes, all those ladies jump into my head and run down to my heart and say, hey, let's go and make the world a better place today. But now there's another lady that's not of the family that is included in that list, and her name is Carrie. So every time I put on my pink shoes, I go, I wonder what Carrie is up to today, and I wonder what she is doing to make the world, especially Neenah, a better place for her family, for my family, and especially for my buddy Gabriel. So sad, very sad. I told everyone that I talked to about the mayor race to make sure to vote for Carrie because she's awesome, but she lost her seat by 34 votes. Now, normally 34 is a very special number to me because that's Walter Payton's number. That's the number of sweetness, and there is no way that the number 34 is going to be remembered sweetly by Carrie. Like 34 votes is like what, 0.1%, less than that of the population of Neenah. So I sent Carrie a very, very short email today. Basically, it went something like this. Hey, is today a good day to send you an email from a friend? Or is today not that day? Ask my wife, when I'm in the brood zone, BROOD zone, I usually go for a long walk. I usually go for a long swim, and I don't usually talk to anybody. I don't know if that's the type of mentality that Carrie has today, or if she's like, hey, you know what? I'm on to the next thing. So hopefully when I get home today after taking my dad to the hospital, there'll be a response in the email box of Mrgrrr. So my email today might be a two-parter. If Carrie needs a secondary email, well, I plan on heading to the park today. I got a ton of pink chalk. Like, for some reason, pink is always the last one used in my pack, so I got always have extra pink chalk laying around. I'm wearing a pink wristband today. See the pink wristband? Yeah, there it is. There's a red light. It's a green light. Back in the thighs. But, yeah, I'm going to write a poem. And I don't know if it will be well received or not. That's the danger. If every time you open your mouth trying to make the world a better place, there's a chance that you fail catastrophically. And I take those chances each and every day. And so does Carrie. Proud to have voted for her many times. I'm proud to say she is an amazing human being. and tries to make herself and everyone around her better a little bit every day. And I don't want to diminish the pain that she's probably feeling right now and the disappointment, but I'm hoping that there's a silver lining today, and that, you know what, there's this crazy man driving around Oshkosh right now with his cell phone between his legs that would love to spend time with Carrie, asking her what comes next about her making the world better for her and her family and all of us, because in the end, all the people of Neenah are one family. I believe that with every fiber of my being. All right, time to go spend some time with Mr. Gurr's family.